You're working 40 hours a week. You're chasing that 3% raise. You're doing exactly what society told you to do to achieve financial freedom. So why do you feel poorer every single month? It's not an accident. The math behind your paycheck has been quietly rewritten to keep you exactly where you are. Your salary has a mechanical flaw. But today, we're tearing down the asset-first architecture the wealthy use to completely detach their income from their time. Most of us operate on a single default setting. We trade a block of our life, our hours, for a block of cash. Imagine you are running on a treadmill. You are running faster, sweating more, and putting in extra hours at work. Meanwhile, someone is standing right next to the treadmill, secretly cranking up the speed dial. That dial is the cost of living. You get a $2,000 raise at work. Finally feel like you're getting ahead. Except your housing and groceries just jumped by $4,000 in that exact same year. The raise was a complete illusion. You see, your active income has a strict ceiling because you only have 24 hours in a day. But the cost of living has absolutely no ceiling. So if working harder is a mathematical trap, what is the exact mechanism the wealthy use to escape this treadmill? It comes down to buying financial machines. Think of your money as raw material. Right now, you are trading your time to gather raw material, only to immediately burn it on rent, car payments, and takeout just to stay warm. The wealthy do not burn their raw material. They use it to build a factory. Every time you buy a true asset, you are not just buying a financial product. You are buying a tiny robotic worker. That robot clocks into work while you are sleeping. It works while you are on vacation. It works while you are sitting on the couch watching Netflix. The middle class buys things that feed on their cash, expensive car loans and oversized mortgages, disguised as assets. But the wealthy buy things that print cash, businesses, real estate, index funds. Guess what the average millionaire's primary source of wealth actually is? It isn't their salary. It is the compounding growth of their robotic workers. Let's look at Sarah. Sarah makes $60,000 a year, and like most of us, she feels completely overwhelmed by her bills. This year, Sarah gets a $5,000 bonus at work. Now she faces two diverging paths. Path A. Sarah takes that $5,000 and uses it as a down payment to upgrade her car. She just bought a liability that loses 10% of its value the second her tires hit the street, and 20% by the end of the year. But what if she takes path B? Sarah takes that same $5,000 and uses it to buy a cash printing machine. Specifically, a broad stock market index fund. She locks the money inside the machine and walks away. Over 30 years, without her lifting a finger, that $5,000 historically multiplies, turning into roughly $40,000. Sarah didn't work a single extra hour to get that money. Therefore, she essentially cloned her time. To escape the treadmill, you do not need a massive lottery win. You just need to change the flow of your water. Here is the exact blueprint to start your factory today. First, change the flow of water. Before you pay for Netflix, before you pay for your car, and before you go out for drinks, you must divert the very first 10% of your paycheck directly into your robot factory, your investment account. Second, buy a slice of the biggest companies. Do not try to pick winning stocks. That is a game designed for Wall Street to take your money. Instead, Buy a broad index fund, like the S&P 500 or an equivalent in any country. This simply means you own a tiny, microscopic piece of the 500 most powerful companies in that country. When they make money, you make money. Third, lock the door and walk away. Automate this 10% transfer every single month. Then simply close the app and go live your life. The greatest advantage a long-term investor has is simply being bored. For most of us, the salary isn't just a trap because of the dollar amount. It's a trap because it requires you to be awake to earn it. Buy your time back. Build the machine. If this video helped you see the system clearly for the first time, please drop a like below. It tells the algorithm to share this knowledge with others who might be stuck on the exact same treadmill. And if you are ready to keep building your financial machine alongside us, consider subscribing and turning on the bell icon. We are going to be releasing a lot more insider blueprints, and you do not want to miss the exact strategies you need to secure your financial freedom. And do check out my compound growth visualizer, link in the description below. And don't forget to check out our video on the boring math that creates millionaires here.